Hey everyone, for another episode of Life Actually with L.A. Mumar. And today, we have a very, very special guest. Usually, when I have guests, I have to have this long introduction na ipapaliwanag ko pa kung ano ginagawa nila, sino sila. But guest natin today is Miss Gretchen Ho.
Hi, LA! Hello! It's an honor to be here. Parang ako yata
Thank
yung
you.
dapat ma-starstruck no?
Wow, talaga. Wala na. Alam na nila na host, volleyball star, and all of these things. So, thank you. How's life during the quarantine?
Okay naman. Been keeping busy. Going out, doing stories, helping with my bike fundraiser, and trying also to make the home a good space for family, for quarantine, for busy
Okay.
with home improvement. It's been good. It's been good so far.
Nice. I'm actually gonna ask a lot of those questions later, especially yung bike. You know, everybody's talking about your advocacies and this is not a celebrity No, hindi naman to celebrity vlog or channel. But we really wanted you because of the things that you do. But before we get into that, let's kind of talk about you. Gretchen, alam naman natin, you're a model, commercial model, ganyan. Volleyball, tapos sobrang sikat and ganyan. But nag-umpisa ka sa volleyball, right?
Yes. Pareho tayo, Ateneo, one big fight. Diba?
Yes.
We come
Woo!
from the same home. Woo! And I think really yung a lot of who I am as a person has been shaped by me, Gretchen Ho, the athlete. Parang yung the way I approach things, yung disiplina ko sa araw-araw, yung mental toughness, yung the way I prepare, the way I handle losses, failure, difficulties. I think all of that has been shaped by my 12 years of experience in volleyball. And before that,
12
sabi ko
years.
sa'yo, diba? Oo,
Wait, 12
nag-basketball ako.
years?
12 years. I
Great.
did high school, college, and then pro. I did pro for 2 years.
Yeah,
For Petron,
tama.
for PSL. Oo.
Tama. And, pero meron akong konting, we're Ateneo, pareho tayo, we're one big fight. Pero, meron backstory na parang basketball player ka daw dati. Tapos,
basketball talaga ako. Makikitraining ako sa inyo, di ba?
Yes! Nangyari?
Because back in my high school, there wasn't any basketball team. I think the nuns found it too boyish. So, wala kaming choice. Volleyball lang. Ako sobrang hyper ko. Laro ko ng laro. Lagi akong ang tawag doon, yung patintero. Tapos yung dad ko was also a basketball player. Varsity siya noon. So, he would bring me to PBA games. And when I was young, meron akong parang 1/4 pad. Sinusulat ko yung kung saan nakaka-shoot yung mga player. Red Bull kami noon eh. So, kumare, si Lordy Tugade, naka-3. Si Junti Valenzuela. Yun yung mga panahon na yun. Doon. Tapos, sinusulat ko. Tapos, pagka-dismissal, nag-shoot ako ng free throws kasama si Manong Guard. Kung wala pa ako sundo, pupunta ako sa gym, mag-free throw shooting ako. So, I had all of that energy and I didn't know where to channel it. And it was we only had the volleyball team. So, when I saw somebody came into our classroom, nilagay, volleyball tryouts, blah, blah, blah. Tapos parang napaisip ako, subukan ko kaya, kahit hindi ko alam kung ano tong volleyball na to. So, when I saw the players, and they were rolling all over the floor, they were jumping, they were spiking, and sabi ko, wow, ang galing nila. I want to be like that. Like, I want to grow up to be like them, and I want to be part of this team and have sisters. Because I have, only girl ako so wala akong sisters, literal. So, yun, that started, that was in grade 5, and then na-cut short yon kasi my mom didn't want me to go home late from training.
Because of the practices.
Oo. Bumalik ako ng grade 7, hiningi ko pang birthday gift yon. Napayagan ko try out. Oo, kasi siguro pasaway ako nung
Bumaba
bata.
ba grades
But
mo? Bumaba ba
sabi
grades
nga,
mo?
sabi ng mom ko, if you're gonna be part of the volleyball team, you can't have a grade lower than 80. So I had to promise her that I will have good grades. And weird, kasi doon pa ako nag-honor. Sobrang weird. Weird.
Pasalamat si
I
mami
think,
mo nag-volleyball ka.
yes. Ganda talaga ng
Pero
sports.
you were an
Ang
honor
galing.
student ba? Sorry, a side question.
When I was actually before I joined the volleyball team, my averages were at 89. So parang I was always falling short of the honor roll. And then when I joined the team, that's when I got honors. And I think it's because mas naging focused ako. Mas alam ko
Ah,
na dapat parang kailangan mag-aral na ako at this time. Tapos magpa-practice ako. Tapos kailangan nagawa ko ng homework ko para mabalance ko lahat. And then at the same time, I think when I didn't get into the honor roll, tinatanong ko sarili ko, bobo ba ako? Bakit hindi ako, parang ba't di ko maabot-abot? And then when I got
okay.
to volleyball, that's when I realized that things can be achieved and learned through hard work and having an open mind. And I think that's what sports taught me, that you can start off with a blank slate and be able to work your way through things.
Nice. And that's, I guess, how you approach life. Eto, why did
Yeah.
you pick Ateneo? Because I'm pretty sure you're pretty tall and you're pretty athletic, di ba? 5'7", am I correct?
5'7", yes. Bakit nga ba?
So, medyo
Actually,
malapit
dalawa
ka na
lang yung
sa
choice
akin.
ko eh. Dalawa lang yung choice ko, UP or Ateneo. Pag mag-UP
Because
ako,
silang
hindi,
kumukuha sa'yo or yun yung gusto mong aralin? Or doon ka gusto mag-aral talaga?
gusto ko mag-aral talaga doon. Pero yung UP kasi
Sa
wala pa
UP.
masyadong support sa team nun. So kung mag-UP ako, hindi na ako mag-volleyball. So sa Ateneo naman, my teammates were already playing there. Si Cara Acevedo, and then kilala mo sila Charo Soriano. So when
Yeah, of course.
I trained with them, tapos doon nila ako nakita, nagustuhan nila ako. Si Coach Ron Dulay was asking me to join the team. So when I passed the asset, sabi nila, "Uy, dito ka na, mag-join ka na dito." Pero I had to weigh all of that. Tapos sabi ko, bakit nga ba, kasi kapatid ko nag-UP tsaka nag-Ateneo. So tinanong ko siya, what's the best option? Sabi niya, bakit mo gusto
Okay.
mag-UP? Sabi niya, bakit mo gusto mag-UP? Kasi gusto ko matuto mag-commute.
Okay.
Tapos, sabi ng kapatid ko, yun lang ba? Ano ba? Parang pwede ba ma-experience yun sa Ateneo? Hindi, kasi yung course ko sa UP was AB Psych. Yun yung pinasa ko. Hindi ako pumasa sa BAA. And then sa Ateneo, pinasa ko ME. So sabi niya, ayan na, mag-Ateneo ka na, ME ka na dyan, meron ka pang volleyball. So, ayun, that's why I decided to go to Ateneo.
Grabe, saludo naman ako sa iyo, ME ka. Well, I actually know that. Siyempre, I did a little research about you, ME. And so I'm happy that you chose blue. And I think, di ba, very happy. I'm not really happy. I'm happy for the fans and for you for volleyball. Sayang yung basketball. But anyway, eto, quick lang, di ba you were part of that Fab team, right?
Yeah.
And you guys kind of laid that foundation for Ateneo Volleyball. Of course, marami na naman. Hindi lang naman kayo. We always honor the guys who went before us. Pero what were the great, if I would ask you, what was one great moment with your Fab 4 and what you did? Unfortunately, hindi kayo over the hump, no? Nabitin
Hindi
tayo
kami
doon.
hindi kami nanalo ng championship nung time na
Nabitin.
nun. Oo,
But you
parang,
did something great. I mean, you really put volleyball in the map, both UAP and Ateneo. So, anything that when people ask you about the Fab Four?
well, para sa akin kasi kami yung batch na nag-absorb ng lahat ng birth pains ng Ateneo. Parang we started really from the bottom, literally. Before us, it was Charo's batch. They got 4th
Yes.
place in UAP. And then, kami yung bagong program. Bagong program, bagong coach, bagong players. 10 na lang kami sa team nun. And then,
10?
yun nga, parang 10 lang, 10. Ang daming tinanggal, tapos 10 kami. Tapos 5
Mahirap mag-scrimmage nun Sumasama ba si Coach
diba?
Roger?
5 freshman, tapos 5 senior. So, imagine when we would do yung punishment, yung mga parusa ni Coach Roger sa amin na pinapa-polls kami, 10 lang kami, tas yung iba may class pa, so parang bitin pa yung isang linya, kaya grabe talaga. Grabe yung pinagdaanan talaga namin. And as in matindi. Tapos, kung ano-ano pa yung mga, syempre grabe, matindi rin kasi si Coach Roger na magdisiplina. So, kung ano-ano sinasabi niya sa amin. But, I think in terms of like growth, we were able to witness Ateneo how we rose to the top and how we dealt with all of the pressure coming in. Like we started not being watched, and then we ended up having the biggest crowd
Yeah.
at that time. Kami rin yung
Yes.
unang nag-atleta, kami yung unang nag-MOA. So imagine yung kaba, yung pressure, yung tension, and everything else. And I think it happened the way it was supposed to happen. We didn't get the championship, but the batch after us, they learned from our mistakes, kung ano yung mga kulang namin na in terms of conditioning, in terms of confidence. Parang kulang kami sa parang feeling ko kulang kami sa confidence nun eh. Kasi nga, parang siguro kami yung unang batch na sumalta sa finals. And that's why after, when Coach Tai came in, it was happy, di ba? Yung
Yes,
mode na.
yes.
Kasi kami, parang takot magkamali, medyo may negative reinforcement. And then after us, pinalitan ni Coach Tai yung culture. And then, kumbaga yung mga pagkukulang namin, doon nila pinunan yon. Kaya, nag-champion. So, I think
Kasama ka doon.
I don't think champion teams are formed overnight.
Yes. And sometimes yun yung siguro tayo, we understand that a little bit more na siyempre, sometimes fans would just remember the champion team, pero yung work na nangyari before,
that it took.
and it's bigger than and it can't just all be championship. Would you agree with me? It's just a lot of other things and representing the school.
Ako personally, parang masaya ako na ganun yung nangyari because it made me hungrier for life after college. Like, I was so determined to prove myself after that point na parang I didn't want it to be my determining factor, and I wanted to redeem myself in a way. So it made me more disciplined and more appreciative of the opportunities that were coming my way after college. Kaya para siguro lahat kami, parang we're still here, we're still fighting, we're still trying to do things, make a change in our sport and everywhere.
Do you get to watch games?
Volleyball? Basketball?
Yeah,
I do. I do naman. But from the other side already, like from an analyst point of view.
Any memorable encounters with Coach Roger? And siguro if I'd say, hey, can you share like one story that you will, kahit lola ka na, you will never forget with Coach Roger? Because he's pretty intense and of course, a champion coach.
Ito. Siguro, pumunta muna tayo din sa nakakatawa.
Okay.
Naalala ko noon, pagka hindi kami nagsasalita sa training o sa games, nilalagyan talaga niya kami ng masking tape sa bibig.
Serious?
Serious yun. Kasi kailangan maingay kami, kailangan aggressive kami. Tapos, eto naman, sa isang game, kasi ako yung sobrang hyper ko talaga sa team. Tapos, nakainom ako ng madaming Red Bull prior to the game.
Kasi Red Bull nga kayo, di ba?
Oo, or Cobra. Hindi ko maalala na, basta nag-energy drink ako. Tapos, nasobrahan. So, bandang 5th set yata yun. Sa time out, sabi ni Coach Roger, Gretchen, ilan ba Red Bull na inom mo? Hindi ko na makontrol yung energy ko for some reason. That's why after that, kape na lang iniinom ko. Hindi na ako minom ng energy drink. Kasi nga, parang, yung minsan, di ba, pag nasobrahan ka ng energy, yung hindi mo na makontrol, talagang intense na yung galaw mo na hindi ka na nag-iisip. So, that was on TV, recorded on TV. But for the serious side of it, hindi ko makalimutan kay Coach Roger yung sinabi niya sa amin that because before we were living already in Blue Eagle Gym and then we had training twice a day. Meron kaming 5 a.m., meron kaming 5 p.m. pinapapunta niya kami sa gym ng 30 minutes before start, 4:30. Tapos, sabi niya sa amin, ano yun, pagka may training kayo, dadating kayo on time, hindi, dapat maaga kayo. Syempre, kailangan, professional kayo, ganyan. Pagka tumanda na kayo, pag nagtatrabaho na kayo, isang araw, papasalamatan niyo ako. Tapos, yun ngayon nangyari sa akin na nag-morning show ako. And then, that happened. I had my 5 a.m. morning show. And I would remember everything that he told me before na
Galing.
yung disiplina sa oras na kailangan maga ka dumating, kailangan day by day kahit di mo feel, kailangan mag-show up ka, and you have to be professional. And nakita ko yung difference nun taong on time sa taong laging late, and also yung mindset. Parang siya yung naalala
Nakakainis,
ko
no?
na, siya yung naalala ko kasi parang pag napapagod na ako, I always remember Coach Roger. And it really, turned out that way for me.
I actually saw a picture, di ba? If you're not so familiar with sports, si Coach Roger, volleyball champion coach, he actually got sick and you did a fundraiser and parang nakita namin talaga how you guys were rooting for your coach even after graduation.
I think that's the great thing about our volleyball community is that we come together whenever something like that happens. We're closely knit, and we've done a lot of things with the volleyball community. Gives back for Yolanda, for Ondoy, I think, and then for this one, for Coach Roger, fundraising concert kami. Tapos, yun nga, recently I also broke the news that he's cancer-free. So, thank God. Kasi akala namin talagang nakita namin si Coach Roger, sobrang bad ng condition niya sa hospital. And he was really suffering and having a difficult time. And to see him being able to walk and being able to talk, ang dal niya na ulit. Then he was
He plans to
telling me
coach
about...
again, right? I mean,
Oo,
from what I've heard.
nakakatawa. Oo, sobrang maligalig pa rin si Coach Roger. And I think at the end of the day, kahit na ang dami mong pinagdaanan with your coach na hardship, and alam mo yon yung parang, syempre, may bubog din niya sa amin, yung natalo kami, and all of that. But at the end of the day, these memories, they bring you close together, and talaga, tatay kasi ang turing ko kay Coach Roger eh. So, he still looks out for me until now.
Nice. Before I move on to I actually skipped the question for volleyball before I move on to your hosting and your advocacies. Nagpatalo ka na ba ng game? Do you remember? Sorry, this is a medyo weird. Do you remember your worst game? Kasi usually, what's your best game, champion? Ako iba. What was your worst game? Do you remember that? Whether that's high school or UAAP na in Ateneo? Or walang si Gretchen Ho hindi nagkakaroon ng bad talaga
Ako nagkaroon ako ng bad games. Nagkakaroon ako ng bad games, pero I think it was before kasi hindi ako masyadong marunong mag-handle ng pressure. So,
okay.
I think it was that na alam mo yung ang daming tao, ang daming nanonood, ang daming may iniisip. Feeling ko yun yung dahil nga kami nga yung nag-start sa wala, tapos bigla kaming binuhusan ng fans. So, yung growth noon and mental toughness and maturity, it takes some time. And lalo na parang ako, I didn't get a lot of affirmation. So, I had to find that somewhere else. So, yun. I think before, kaya ako nahilig sa mga inspirational quotes. Kasi I would give myself affirmation. Pero kailangan natin yun as athletes. Kaya nga tingin ko very motivational. Ang daming athletes, diba? Very motivational. Because we have to do that for our own, alam mo yun, you need to be able to deal with failure and you have to deal with winning as well. So I think yun yung pinaka-bad ko, yung mga moments na nadadala tayo ng pressure. Pero I've worked with all of that and natutunan ko how to just, improve on my focus and how to be in the game 100%. I think that's the solution to that, to block off everything and practice, keep on practicing, keep on repeating so you gain confidence.
Yeah, I love it. What you're saying kasi parang nangyari sa'yo, it's not all natural. You really worked hard and develop some areas. Of course, there's athleticism, and, pero yun yung na-appreciate ko. Kasi sometimes when people look at you, Gretchen, I mean, they say the confident, the confident volleyball player, the confident host, but it's good to
Talaga?
hear. Parang overconfident, dalawa lang.
Wow! Hindi, wala akong confidence noon. Wala akong confidence
Hindi, kaya
noon,
nga.
promise. Oo.
Pero magugulat ka. Kasi like ako, magugulat ako, hindi kita kilala, and then you say that you're not confident. Parang it brings hope to people like us na who wanna develop and get better. Hindi yung parang, ayan, nung pinanganak pa lang yan, si Gretchen, grabe na yan, ganyan na yan talaga mag-focus or yung confidence niya.
I think I built it through time, and I used that, all of those learnings to help me in my media career. Sobrang, I treated hosting also as a sport. The way I would block off people, the way I would zone in, and all of that.
Talking about media, everybody knows you're this, this famous host now. You've gone through some challenges with your station, with ABS. My mom works there, so I kind of know. But can you just tell me how have you basically, without giving too much detail, how has it been with all of these, basically a roller coaster of emotions for you? It's just hard. I have friends. Eto, Gretchen, eto totoo. I worked in ABS before. 2 years.
As what?
Basta.
Sportscaster. Sportscaster? Model. Commercial model.
Basta.
Artista.
Basta.
Soap opera.
Soap opera.
Okay. Anong role?
Sandali. Dinalabas mo yung hosting skills mo sa akin eh. Ako host dito. No, I actually dabbled on it kasi my mom's an actress, right? Si Connie.
Alam ko na! Star Circle!
Kasi nakita mo eh. Pinrob ka ni RA. Ganun ka old school yon. Hindi pa Star Magic, Star Circle. Okay? But anyway, I have a lot of friends there. Huwag na natin pag-usapan yun. And, they've been messaging, asking for prayers, and it's been tough. And without too much detail, how are you handling it? And siguro, ano yung attitude mo coming into this whole ordeal?
It was really difficult. It was super difficult for a long time. I think I was preparing for it for about 2 years. 2 years ago, I was already seeing that it could happen. And in fact, nung time na yon, sabi ko nga, yung mga kasama ko sa trabaho, sinasabi ko sa kanila, pag nagsara natin ABS-CBN, ready ka na ba? Anong mo, backup mo? Anong gagawin mo? Sideline, plan A, B, C, D to C. Kasi, ewan ko, parang siguro something nudged me that it was going to happen. And I even went through some anxiety because of that, worrying about what's gonna happen next. And funny because people might think na, solid ka naman, stable ka naman sa work ka. I don't think when you're in my position and when you anchored your dreams on a network, it's hard to reframe yourself and to reimagine your future. Alam mo yung parang pag biglang nawala, ano na next step ko? Parang saan na ako pupunta? Alam mo yung mga ganon. And siguro, blessing yon na nakapag-ipon ako, nakapaghanda ako ng maigi. Pero when the station itself shut down, when the channel shut down, I think that was May 5. Sobrang painful. Never thought it could happen. I never thought that, alam mo yun, when it's different thinking about it, and it's different going through it and living it and seeing your colleagues, your workmates all lose their jobs in one swipe. Masakit. Hanggang ngayon, masakit pa rin. Kaya ayoko binabalikan.
Yes.
Kasi parang iniwan ko na doon yun. Alam mo yun, the way it happened, iniwan ko na doon yun. But ako naman, that's why I think I went to a retreat recently. I went to Los Baños for about 3 days to be able to close that chapter and find my way forward. Kasi hindi ko, parang I was so beaten down by what happened for a month.
And thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it because as I mentioned, I have a lot of friends. Some of them got retrenched. Not lang mga talents or actors, ganyan, but also working, literally working in the TFC channel, ganyan, and it's been tough. Some of them retrenched, kalahati sa kanila wala,
Oh,
mga ganun.
and then you see that,
And
and you see that every day on your social media, people doing tributes, people, airing their side. Ang sakit every time, parang may ganun eh. Mga kaibigan mo kasi yan eh, and it becomes so real when it's so near to you. But
And
I
I
think
guess what
everything
I
happens for
appreciate
a
about
reason.
you sharing
Mm.
is that you're showing that people who, again, I know you said that you're not, you developed your confidence, but you look like a very confident lady. You're very, sa when you do your hosting, when you used to play volleyball. But it's also good for us to, people listening to see that a Gretchen Ho can actually go through some tough times. And to be honest, still going through some of this, di ba? Hindi na natin, but you're moving on. And siguro, before we move on to your advocacies, ito yung
Ganda
to make it
segue!
a little bit
Ganda
lighter. Kasi
segue,
baka maiyak na tayo dito. Okay? But really, ito na lang. Biggest boo-boo as a host.
Biggest boo-boo.
Oh.
Shucks.
Yung talagang maaalala mo, ay, nako, ba't ko nasabi yun? Or may nagawa ka ba na off-air pala? Or
Parang
funny
sa
or
UAE,
most memorable?
parang sa
Or
UAE
wala?
cheer dance, mali yata yung nabasa kong school.
Okay.
Oo, parang na Steve Harvey ako. Nag-host kasi
Oh,
ako ng UAP cheer dance.
Lasal,
Pero,
tas Ateneo lumabas,
oo,
gano'n.
mali. Oo, sinalba na lang ako ni Nico Ramos. Pero hindi ko kasalanan yun kasi may script, iba yung nasa script. Pero yun lang naalala ko.
Defensive, ah?
Yun lang naalala ko kasi talagang, very conscious ako sa mga ganun eh. Bawal masyadong magkamali dahil lalo na nasa news ako, so credibility-wise,
Oo.
parang hindi tayo pwede masyadong magkamali. Pero sa hosting, marami naman na, ang masaya naman magkamali. Pero yun siguro, yun ang naalala ko eh.
Ikaw hindi, eto kasi mamaya advocacy na eh. Kailangan ko lang talaga isingit to. Hindi ka ba
Okay.
nagbalak mag-artista?
Gusto ko
Telenovela.
pero, ayaw sa akin eh. Nag-aantay nga ako ng offer eh. Joke lang.
Sina Miss Mariol, hindi ka in-offer ni Miss Mariol or ni Mr. M?
Hindi, actually, yung pangarap ko talaga, maging singer. Wow! Kaya ako nasa cornerstone. Hindi, joke lang.
Naku, kumakanta ka ba?
Ha?
Kumakanta ka ba? Sa
For
banyo?
special people only.
Okay.
Hindi,
So, wala.
nag-movie na ako. May movie na ako.
Ha? Anong movie?
Oo. Yung Stranded. Tapos alam mo kung ano role ko doon. Sabi ng director, sobrang natural ko daw. Alam mo kung anong role ko? Alam mo kung ano? Hulaan mo? News reporter.
Volleyball player.
News reporter!
Okay. So, natural na natural.
Hindi, ang gusto ko talaga, kung papalarin man, gusto ko mag-action. Gusto ko as in talagang, idol ko si Mulan, si Gal Gadot. Yeah, I want to do that. Yung mga action scenes. Na barilan, gano'n.
Sige, host ka na nga lang. Sige na nga, host na. Okay na. Okay. Parang na-picture na kita as a host. Okay? So, wag na lang. Baka,
You'll never know.
Anong bulan?
Ikaw nga, nag-artista ko eh.
Off-air. May kikwento ako sa'yo, pero wag on-air. Okay? Pero, ako lang, to be very honest, you know why I tried acting, Gretchen?
Why?
Because si mom, may connections.
Okay. Yeah.
I wanted to be like you. I wanted to become a host. Kaya lang, I wasn't good enough. So they threw me there in the acting. And I really did it for a very good reason.
What reason?
The money. I realized that actors make so much compared to, other departments. So I tried it
Well,
lang.
it's okay. That's a very honest reason and very valid as well.
So when I do mga team buildings, Gretchen, I always share this na don't do anything. And I guess that's don't do anything that you're not passionate about. And I think that's what I see with you, na parang you love what you're doing, volleyball, and then ngayon posting.
Yes, super.
You love it.
No, I think I just fell into it. Like, I didn't know that I was supposed to head for corporate marketing. Or I was
Hindi
thinking
ko
of working.
ma-picture. Hindi ko ma-picture na you're I mean, siguro
Corporate?
sa utak
Totoo?
kaya, pero yung
Totoo ba?
yung sitting on a desk, siguro
Hindi
marketing
nga,
kasi
kaya nga,
yung
hindi nga.
nakaupo ka, ha?
Yun na nga, kaya nga. Pero noon, magne-Nestle dapat ako.
Okay.
Magma-marketing ako for Nestle. Tapos, nag-intern ako doon. Tapos, na-experience ko yung buhay 8 to 5. Sabi ng mami ko, gusto mo ba yan? Gusto mo ba na, na stuck ka sa traffic, magdadrive ka, tapos papasok ka sa opisina, tapos matatraffic ka ulit, tapos pag uwi mo, tutulog ka na lang. So, sabi niya, kung may opportunity ka na gawin yung ibang mga bagay, subukan mo lang. Eh, ako pa yung ayaw. Yung mami ko yung gusto, tsaka yung daddy ko.
Your dad and your mom, corporate ba sila? They have their own business?
They have their
What were
own
they?
business. They
Okay.
have their own business, and they encouraged us to be professionals because they know the hardships in business. So that's why all of us, siblings, we're all my eldest brother is a lawyer, and then doctor, and then ako sa media, and then finance yung ano ko. They didn't want us to go into business kasi nga parang mas secure kami pagka may profession kami. Parang ganun.
Okay. Ganun talaga mga parents, no? Anyway, eto, tuloy na ako. This is medyo the one of my parang something I'm looking forward to when I'm gonna interview you, to be very honest, this next part. Because there are so many celebrities out there and there's so many, things, but you're busy. You're actually going through, some personal stuff with your career. Pero I follow you in social media. You give away bikes. You help our nation. You care. Nagbubuhat ka ng tubig. Ano ba? Parang,
Water
parang,
filter.
parang grabe. And this is really, syempre yung singing career mo, volleyball career, but this is what really excites me. This is what excites me. Parang busy ka, meron kang personal mga pinagdadaanan. Syempre, nawala yung company, your ABS, ganyan. But you still take time to help others. Can you just talk to me about one? Ganyan ka ba pinalaki ng magulang mo? Natutunan mo ba yan sa ika? Sa mga kapatid mo? Paano ka naging ganyan, one? And two, why do you take some time to do these things pa in spite of your schedule?
Siguro unang-una hindi ako comfortable like being in quarantine and being at home. Hindi ako comfortable na I'm here having a good life, and I see so many people out there suffering. So parang 45% unemployment tayo ngayon. And I feel that directly because all of my workmates don't have work. I myself, I feel like I've lost my job. I don't even know if I have a job. Gaya na sabi ko. And alam ko yung anxiety that comes with it, all the worry and all the pain and all, not being able to provide. Ako na isang personality na blessed and ang daming opportunities pa rin na dumadating sa akin. I feel like it's just responsible to be able to share that and to be able to give back in some way and to be able to help out in this time of need. Ang tingin ko kasi sa panahon natin ngayon, para tayong nasa wartime eh. Alam mo yung parang, pag nasa wartime ka ba, pupunta ka ba sa bahay mo, sasarado mo ba lahat ng pinto at bintana at hindi ka natitingin sa labas? Parang, hindi dapat ganon. Tingin ko, kung ikaw ay yung blessed, ikaw yung may resources, dapat mag-reach out ka sa mga disadvantaged. And I've been bothered with that, for the whole of this lockdown. And yung bikes ko, kakwento ko sa'yo kung paano nag-start yun. Kasi, yun nga, namigay lang ako ng 2 bisikleta. Tapos, parang sinubukan ko mag-bike sa EDSA. Naramdaman ko yung feeling nila na uh, yung safety issues with cycling and infrastructure and everything else. And I also saw how it could help people get to work and find work. So, nung tinulungan ko yung dalawang no work, no pay employee, ang laking bagay sa kanila, parang maiiyak na sila. Tapos, yung bikes na pamimigay ko, sa totoo lang, 30 lang talaga yon, bibigay ko 30. Kasi, hindi ko alam kung ilan yung issue-shoulder ko doon. Hindi ko rin alam kung ilan yung ipa-fundraise ko doon. So, nung nagdadasal ako, sabi ko, 30 ba? 30. Kaya lang, parang, ang scared, ang coward naman ng 30. Parang 50 ko na kaya. Alam mo yun? Sabi ko, sige, 50 na lang. Announce ko na 50. 50. So, nag-order na ako ng 50. Kasi dapat, kung hindi ako makapag-fundraise, kaya ko i-shoulder lahat yon. So, gano'n yung mindset ko, di ba? So, 50, nung in-announce ko, would you believe that the nations poured in? And now, I ordered 500 bikes. My God, grabe. Sobrang galing ni Lord. So now yung 50, I've decided to shoulder all of that. And then yung 450 comes from other people. And just imagine, those are 500 jobs.
And is there a way for them to donate, or do you have a Facebook page out there for if they want to help out with your advocacy?
They can message me on Instagram and Twitter. I do it very personally so that I can get back to you because syempre alam natin medyo malaking pera yung bisikleta. Hindi naman biro yun. It's sabihin ko na kung gusto nila mag-donate, 3,500 pesos for a bike, helmet, and vest. So, nakakuha ko ng munang supplier and they can donate.
Galing.
And then, the different thing about this fundraiser is that we're collecting the stories and then we're putting it on art cards. So, yung picture nung nakatanggap ng bike, tas yung konting kwento niya para malaman nung nag-donate kung saan napunta yung pera niya. And we make also people aware of what's happening outside.
That's Gretchen, that is so amazing what you are doing. And I actually saw a post of yours yesterday. I think you were nakalatag the helmets in your garahe. Tama ba? I mean,
Oo. Ang dami nagdo-donate. Super. Grabe. Nag-overflow yung donations. Hindi na ako makapaniwala na parang I'm so stunned. Like, I think that happens when you put your faith also in God and you just do your mission, He will bless it. And isa pa, parang ako kasi parang for the longest time, that the reason why I'm here in the media industry because I wanted to, nung bata ako, gusto ko mag-NGO.
Okay.
Parang pangarap ko mag-NGO work. Tapos nung nakita ko yung media, sabi ko baka ito yung platform na pwede kong gamitin to push all of that. And now we see the power of social media. Marami kasi nagbabash. Sinasabi na, baka nagpapakitang nagpapakitang tao lang yan, kaya pinapost. Bakit yung pa pinapost? Tumutulong kayo, pwede naman kayo tumulong nang hindi nagpo-post. Oo, pero pwede ko nga gawin yun. Pero naman yung lumagsa na donation from my post. Diba? Para sa akin, wala na yun, hayaan mo na yun. Diba? So now we now see what this new platform can do, social media can do for a simple individual like me to create change.
That's awesome. I love how you are really making a difference. And you also have this thing, right? I mean, you're doing things left and right. You're doing your work and you're also helping. Nakita kita nagbubuhat ka ba ng
tubig?
Ano ba, galon ng tubig ba yung nakita kong binubuhat mo?
Water filter yun. Water filter.
So, water filter. Ano naman yun? Pakikwento saglit.
Foundation. Mahilig kasi ako sa mga advocacy na may impact na yung nakikita ko kaagad. Medyo impatient kasi ako. So, pag nakikita ko, like for example, yung bike, alam mo kaagad yung impact. Yung filter, alam mo kaagad yung impact.
So wait. Sandali. So, ibig sabihin, impatient kang tao?
Medyo, pero working on it.
Okay, tuloy. So, yung, water dispenser,
Yung
dispenser ba?
yung water filter. So, yung filter na
Filter.
yun, pwede kang maglagay ng tubig tabang or rainwater. And then, through that, yung mechanism na maliit, it works like for yung sa kidney dialysis that cleans blood. Ito naman, cleans water. So yung microfibers, they filter out the dirt and now you can drink the water. Matagal ko na sinusuportahan yung advocacy mga 2 years ago pa. I did the story for them. And now, I did another to help them also expand their platform.
Galing.
Oo.
I love how you use your platform talaga. Nabanggit mo nga na hindi naman aksidente na you're this influential and you're using it the right way. Before we kind of wrap things up, sorry kasi anong nalaman ng mga tao na si Gretchen Ho, kailangan ko tanongin to, unfortunately. May plano ka bang tumakbo? Hindi sa Quezon City Circle or sa Blue Eagle Gym, tumakbo are you open to serving in our government?
Open ako tumakbo sa New York Marathon.
Kara ko sa Moro Lorenzo.
Wala akong plano. Ayoko tumakbo. Hindi,
Uy.
hindi, mas gusto ko talaga tumutulong ng ganito lang. Kasi...
Hindi ka open. I mean, you're young. You're 20 years down the road.
I'd prefer not to do it that way. If I can do it this way, I'd still stick with this way because I feel like people trust me because I'm not affiliated with any political party, and I think I can go out there and do stories and still be able to impact change without having a position. Dati, hindi mas gusto ko kasi yung ganito Ayoko I don't like dealing with politicians, to be honest. I just like helping.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Baka kailangan ko mag-edit dito. Sorry talaga. Sorry.
Edit mo na lang yun.
Edit ko na lang to. Okay lang, hindi naman to live.
Sa atin na lang yun.
Okay, ito sandali. Kasi ikaw si Gretchen Ho, and this is really an inspirational channel. Usually we don't ask these questions, but sorry, nandito ka na. Question, papayag ka ba na magka-boyfriend or asawa na mas maliit sa'yo?
Ayoko. Bakit?
Eto, sorry medyo love life ng konti to. But payag ka na mas matalino ka?
Pwede bang pareho? Pwede bang same?
Horny mo. Sige na.
Mas matalino ako.
Or gusto mo mas matalino sa'yo?
Pwede sa ibang aspeto. Pwedeng iba kami ng talino. Yun na lang.
Wow. Lumalabas ng pagka-ME at philosophy mo, okay? Tinista ka talaga. Okay? Tinista ka talaga. Okay? Payag ka na celebrity or mas gusto mo private?
Okay lang naman basta mabuting tao. Wow! Hindi, mas gusto ko private sa totoo lang. Mas gusto ko private.
Parang, yun yung vibe na nakukuha ko sa'yo. You'd rather have somebody medyo private, no? Kasi,
mas maganda.
Last na to, sorry. Ito, with this, ano ang non-negotiable? Like, 2 non-negotiables for your future partner, husband. Non-negotiable. As in, sige, eto pwede to, but itong dalawang bagay, hindi talaga mawawala.
Non-negotiable. Siguro, first would be, somebody who loves and respects me.
Okay.
And then, the second would be faith in God, siguro.
Cool. Okay. Okay.
Ano
We're
ba
gonna
yan?
move on.
Alis na ako.
We're gonna move. Kasi,
Joke lang.
hindi naman to showbiz eh. So, sorry, kaya lang, nandiyan ka na eh. Okay, so we're gonna play this little game. Okay, Gretchen?
Akala ko yun na yung game. Hindi pa yun.
Hindi yun yung game. Part of the program yun. What we're gonna do is, it's called Take Me to the Top. Okay, so I'm just gonna blurt out a word or a phrase. Don't worry, I'm not Tito Boy, okay? I'm bald, but I'm not Tito Boy.
Sige.
And I'm gonna say some words, or phrases, and I want you to say a word or a phrase or a sentence that reminds you or what is on top of your head when you say these things. All right? Cool?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, ma'am?
Kinakabahan ako. Ano ba yan?
Don't worry. This is a
sige.
wholesome channel. Very
sige.
friendly.
Sige.
Number 1, yung Fab 4 yun.
Volleyball.
Volleyball.
Sabi mo, the first thing that comes to mind eh.
Okay. Tama naman.
O fine, friendship,
Ateneo.
sisterhood. Friendship, sisterhood. Yung kanina.
Parang mas
sige,
gusto ko sisterhood. Okay?
Sige, sisterhood. Ateneo, home.
Na-miss ko na yung home natin. Magka-practice ka sa amin sa women's basketball.
Promise. Sige.
Okay. Go to sitcom.
Friends.
High five. Favorite character na sa Friends. Hindi ko I love Friends. I've watched it like 20 times.
Rachel and Ross. Rachel and Ross ako.
Chandler ako, Chandler.
Sabi na nga.
Chandler.
You look like a Chandler.
Grabe ka! Subo kita dyan, ha? Chandler Monica.
Okay,
Relax,
sige.
light lang. Next, when you think about haters.
Mute!
Mute! Okay. Greatest dream.
Greatest dream. To be Wonder Woman. Wow! Sabi mo, greatest dream eh. Dream lang naman.
Tapos, may Gal Gadot ka kanina, ngayon Wonder Woman. Okay, talagang, alam ko na yung talagang pangarap mo sa buhay. Malay mo, bigay ni God sa'yo yan, no? Ito, childhood crush.
Rico yan.
Talaga?
Oo. Why? Friend mo siya?
Okay. Na-meet ko naman siya. Medyo, he's really, saka smart yun, smart.
Iniyakan ko yun.
Talaga? Ano ka ba nung grade 2?
Grade 3.
Okay. Eto, COVID-19.
Bayanihan.
Eto last two. When you talk about the Philippines.
Beautiful.
And last, if a little girl will approach you and ask you, Tita Gretchen or Ate Gretchen, what is success, or how do you define success? What would you tell that little girl?
Success. Success is being able to be a good person to other people and being able to sleep with peace of mind.
Look, and that's true. I mean, simple life, a fruitful one. Galing.
Yeah.
Robert.
Yes.
Now, Gretchen, I wish we could have talked for tuloy-tuloy, but it's been a pleasure having you here.
Thank you.
Sobrang dami kong natutunan and na-inspire.
Keep up the great work. I think this is very much needed at this time. And I wish your channel will grow even more.
Thank you. Pero ito na last. Please, as I mentioned in text to you, that this channel is really about inspiration, about encouragement. I have to ask you some of those love life stuff, But what can you tell our viewers who are really going through a challenging time with the lockdown, with the virus, and can you just give a short message to them before we go?
Ano nga ba? To everybody who is having a difficult time in this pandemic, I just want you to know that you're not alone. You have us with you. You have people with you. You are loved. And we will get through this. Kapit lang tayo sa liwanag. Alam mo yun, may temptation kasi to sink into the darkness and to be defeated by the whole situation because it's difficult to navigate through the waters. Minsan parang may mga gabi na hindi ka na makatulog, kaka-worry. Pero I think what helps is just taking a look at your day and seeing all of the blessings around you and being grateful for all of that and taking it one day at a time. Kung kami kinaya namin na magsalita ng ganito at ngumiti sa inyo, kayang-kaya nyo din. Just don't lose hope. Keep on fighting. Keep on believing in yourself. And we will get through this pandemic successfully and together. I think number one is really survival. Pero you have to take good care of yourself, your internal world. And actually, pati yung external kasi kasama na yun. So, self-love and take care of everybody around you. Don't forget to take care. If you have more in life, please don't forget to share what you have kasi kailangan yun ngayon. We need more givers. We need more people who are willing to share their blessings with other people. So, tulong-tulungan lang tayo and we will get through this.
Thank you so much. Well said. Actually, dapat tapos na to. Pero alam mo, naisip ko, you went through two big things, the lockdown and the shutdown, no?
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, I'm just listening to you. I'm like, wow, grabe pinagdadaanan nyo or pinagdadaanan nyo right now.
Actually, sobra. Parang kahit ako hindi ako makapaniwala na nagsusurvive ako. Pero, yun, gaya na sabi ko, sobrang grabe rin yung blessing sa akin, sa life ko. So, I just choose to see all of that. And I think it takes real discipline to shut off the noise, to shut off the negative things, the negative emotions, and all the temptation to, see the other side of the coin. Parang ako sa akin, kung saan ako productive, saan ako makakatulong, saan ako magiging liwanag, doon tayo kasi kailangan natin tulungan yung sarili natin bago natin tulungan yung ibang tao. So, laban lang. Diba, ako yung pati yung mga kasama ko sa trabaho, hinahire ko na rin sila for work kasi wala, yun yung kailangan eh. Wala tayong magagawa ngayon, kailangan talaga natin tulungan isa't isa. So, survive!
Grabe. Yes! Kaya natin yan. Thank you. Gretchen, again, thank you so much for being with us. We learned a lot. I personally learned a lot. And you have really been super an inspiration, not only to me, but to everybody who has been watching. I really, I say this without any kind of, I have showbiz blood, but without any kind of showbiz, I inaabangan ko yung mga, yung mga posts mo, and I just get so encouraged that, yes, there's the work side, but just the advocacy, the helping, the building of this nation, and we need more celebrities like you. God bless you. And to everybody who has been, thank you. And to everybody who's been watching us, thank you so much. Make sure you catch our next episode. God bless you all. See you soon.